Hey everybody, what's going on today? Ian with Vermont Dog Boarding and Behavior, and today I'm going to be muzzle conditioning Jax, which is, he's over there. So Jax came to us with some reactivity towards other dogs, and he's been doing well leash-wise, been doing well on the leash. However, around the dogs, he's ready to bare his teeth. And I think for him, a muzzle is going to be an excellent tool. And I get asked this question a lot about muzzles and how we use them and that kind of scenario. So this is what we use. This is called a Baskerville muzzle. You can see there's some flex to it and bend. And what we do with this, we want to fit it to where his mouth can still open up, pant, breathe. We can see some sort of a yawn, which would be good. I'm not looking for, him to be able to really stretch his mouth open. And also, disclaimer, you don't need a muzzle on your dog 24/7 if you have a dog that's just reactive around other dogs. So, you've got to be smart with this. Now, this is also an excellent tool. So maybe Jax's owner is going to take him for a walk at some point, right? After his board and train. I have never seen somebody look at a dog on muzzle and go, ooh, let me go pet your dog. That dog that has the muzzle on always gets space, which truly, starting to go in the bathroom. Hey, come here, buddy. Hi. Which truly is a part of what this can create. It can create space. A lot of times when dogs are reactive, growling, that kind of thing, they're trying to create space. Now this guy, we're trying to work with him in social. So we got him in yesterday for a little while. Pretty uneasy. We only did about a 10-minute session, which for him was a lot. 10 minutes can be a lifetime to a dog. So if you ever get a muzzle, there will actually be, so this is the way it sits. Dog's nose goes in. If you ever get a muzzle, there's a little spot, you can see it right here, where there's another strap that will connect up and over. Let me put this together so you guys can see what I'm referring to here. Because as you can see, this doesn't have the strap on it. Okay? So head goes in. This is up and over this way. And there's this strap that connects up here. We take that off. I don't see the need for it. I don't think this is going to fit. Oh, it does. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, hold on. I'm going to give you a perfect example without messing this up too bad. I'm telling you, if you are a dog trainer and you do a lot of this type of stuff, halty work, gentle leader stuff, whatever, get yourself a stuffed dog because it's fantastic to work with, to show clients how tools work before they put it on their dog. So this is our girl. She was sitting up in a store in Maine when I was up there with my wife last year, and she has been a tremendous help to many customers. So, obviously, this goes on, and then we strap behind the ears this way. And you guys, this has to be snug. You don't want to take the chance of this coming off the dog at all. That's the nightmare. Right? So this muzzle would be too small for this dog because you can see up close that there's really no room for this dog to be able to open its mouth. So this is a size 4 muzzle, so probably needs something bigger. As you can see, Jax is very interested in this dog, which is good. He's giving it a serious once-over right now, and the good part is she doesn't react. She's pretty good. She's got a pretty good sit command. Right? You see this? Like once you tell her to sit and stay, she doesn't move. So he's giving her the once over. Plus probably smells the muzzle too. So again, normally when you get these muzzles, there's the strap that connects the head right up and over. But a lot of times I would find that this would get in the eyes this way, and then it becomes more of a hindrance than it is being helpful. So it's funny, I was thinking about doing this video, I never thought about using her as an example. So, okay. All right, we'll put her off to the side. Now, when it comes time to doing this with our guy, come here, Jax. So I'm going to give him some food here just to kind of get him rolling a little bit. You dropped one. And since he's giving me this kind of sideways view, and if there's a different view that you guys want, let me know. But so this is going to look kind of like the Halti. I want him to be rewarded for putting his nose in here. And in the beginning, look, I'm getting all this stuff out of the way. He is all about this food. So the first one I might set just inside. I don't know, every dog is different, so we're going to see how he takes this. Okay, he knocked it out. But he was willing to stick his nose up in there. So I'm okay with that. So I'm going to try just to put my fingers and kind of pinch the food together. Yeah, buddy. Yes, good job. Wow, and he has an extremely gentle mouth. Rachel, did you ever use a muzzle on a American Bulldog? Do you remember the size? I don't know if I have, Rachel. Some of those dogs, their heads can get really boxy. This guy is so incredibly gentle right now. I mean, he is like just touching, getting in there. So he's done this a couple of times. I'm going to see if he can move his head in a little bit further to take the food. Yes. Wow, no problem at all. Wow. See, so you can't go into this with expectations. I think you can. I mean, knowing that I want to get to a certain point, but I feel like I can't go into this thinking it's going to take 6 sessions to do this, or it's going to take 5. Yes. Oh, he's trying to get it off my thumb, my finger. Good. So I've been sticking my fingers up through and kind of pinching the treat in between. So I'm actually going to kind of cup underneath the muzzle so my hand sits very flat so the treat can sit on my hand, and have him go in and get it that way. And we'll see what happens here. Yes. Good. Because look, some dogs you can take this muzzle, you can put it on, and you're good to go. I don't see this guy being that dog. And if they sit there and they start to dig, I can't bring him into a social session while he's sitting there digging at his muzzle. Some dogs may want to correct that. Other dogs may be afraid of it. So I want to do my best to give him a fighting chance here. Yes. Good. So he's doing this no problem. I'm going to keep, seeing if we can further it. So I'm putting it a little further back in my hand. Yes. Look at that. So that's good. He's sticking his head right in there. See if I can square up so you guys can see this a little better. And if you guys can just let me know if you can hear me okay, that would be great, because I think I turned on both microphones, or both things. Okay, so we'll do it again. Yes. Good job, buddy. Yes. Yeah. So he has a leash on him. I don't know, you might be able to see the very small section of it, but I'm stepping on that leash. Just safety precautions. I certainly don't expect this guy to come at me, because he's being very respectful. So this time I'm going to just hold it there a little bit longer. Good, Rachel, thank you, and thank you, Cindy. Ooh. Again, so you see there's a sit going on. And you guys know me, I don't teach this. So I think we're starting to see some patience kick in here. So again, further back. Yes. Good job, bud. And guys, I'm not getting into petting him right now because he looks a little tense to me. And that's all a part of it. I'm going to try something. If you guys don't like this view, just shout. Let's see if I can do it this way so you guys can see him a little bit more directly with what I'm doing. I'm telling you, I need a cameraman. I need like a camera intern. So I'm putting it way down deep in my hand, like way down in. You guys see it? To make him go in there on his own. Good. So now I present it to him this way. Good. So he pulls back a little bit, and that's fine. So I'm going to go even further back, the furthest I can. Yes. Yeah. All right. So from here, I'm just going to get this stuff up and kind of in and around the way, because he's going to feel this underneath his chin. So we're going to give this a good one. Get his nose in there. Yes, buddy. That's good. And he's sniffing it. Yep. Nice. Rachel, yeah, he's unsure. I mean, you can see it in him. I mean, he's never done this before, so why would I expect him to be like happy-go-lucky lassie in a situation like this? Yes. So really unsure here. I'm going to do a little massage work. Yeah. There. His tail just started a little bit. It just started a little bit, pal. That was good. That was good. So we'll do it again. It's way in there. Yes. So that wasn't him trying to bite me. The tree started to fall if you couldn't see it, and he wanted to grab it real quick. That's all. So yes. Good. So a lot of times we're actually going to be kind of presenting this to him. So, you know, we can put it down back further in my hand and I can go and give it to him. Yes. So you see, this time I went to kind of give it to him. I know this is very subtle, and that's great too. You know, the first several times that I've been doing this, he's been sticking his head into it on his own. It felt weird when he stuck his tongue through the muzzle. Are you using his food as treats or real treats? Real treats, Rachel. So same thing here. I'm going to take this and go to give it to him rather than let him decide. Yes. So do you guys see the difference? So this is what I started doing, presenting it to him, letting him make the move, right? But eventually it's going to come to the time where it's time to put his muzzle on, so I'm going to go here. And I give it to him that way. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I know it's subtle, but I think it's important for him to feel something like that. Same thing again. Good. Good, good. Yeah, buddy. Nice job. Nice job. So I'm going to take this away for a quick second. Give him, I don't know, a little bit to go do something else if he wants to. Kind of break free from it. Let him move around. It's just a tripod. That's it. So you guys, when it comes to muzzle conditioning, we got to take our time. It can't be a fast process. We can't just take this and throw it on them and expect them to be okay. I think it's different when you have a guy like this, and as Rachel said, I said, he's unsure. We have to be able to build that trust. We take something like this and throw it right on over him, then that can affect our trust, and I don't want to affect his trust at all. Only in a positive way, positive manner. See, he's looking like, you got anything in there? What's going on? You're slacking, Ian. Put some treats in the muzzle. Cindy, he can just be reactive towards dogs, and he's here for us to work on his social skills. So that's pretty much the reason why. So I'm not going to buckle this. I'm just holding the strap up here. You guys can see. and doing some massage work. And then I can take it off. Yes, good job. Give him kind of a freebie. Yeah. So I'm trying to work with what he's giving me, all the while teaching him something brand new. Yes. Good. So same thing again. I'm going to go up here with, and just hold that there, not buckling it. But obviously this is going to, as it slips out of my hand. Nice. Yeah. He's starting to appear a little bit more comfortable. Not 100%. And I mean a little bit more, I mean like that much more. Yes. I'm just being careful not to reach up and over his head, up and over his eyes. Just trying to be sideways a lot more here. So I don't think this would take too long for him to get used to this. Yes, you're doing good. You are doing good, buddy. And you guys, there's some dogs that I'm going to be a little bit more animated with to try to pull it out of them. And then there's some dogs that I might be a little quieter with. And that just depends on the dog to me. I think after this, I will kind of just take the leash off and let him wander around back here and maybe let him kind of cut loose for a second. Let him kind of get rid of all this. Yes. Yep. There, buddy. See, face can get softer here. Yeah. A little more concerned there. Because he had an itch. He had an itch. So same thing again. Look how his ears just shot back and forward again. Yes. There we go. Ooh, so you see those ears? We got to be careful with those ears. Something's bugging him on his back end. There. Let him move around a little bit. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to give him, I think I'm going to give him a little free rein here for a second. We'll see what he does. I know, he's a little nervous of the tripod. You are. There, the big wet dog shake. So, muzzle goes away. There. He's smelling treats on my hand. There. Mouth opens. You guys see all these changes? Rachel, if they don't like to be touched, I think you got to do a lot more relationships type work to start with. I think that's important. There, see? So we got to cut loose. I know. Do you like to chase a ball? So we did our work, and now I want to play with him a little bit. Jax, come here. Come here. And by the way, this is the first time that we've ever worked together because he's been doing it under one of the other trainers here. Good. Oh, I love it. Nice job, buddy. Yep. But I want to cut loose off that muzzle conditioning. That was a tense time for him. Even though I'm teaching him, I want him to be able to cut loose. Come here. Yes. Yes. Oh, he loves his tennis ball. Oh, he's got a nice little prance, doesn't he? You guys see the kind of the jump and everything? He's probably a tennis ball popper too. He's going to go over to one of the beds. May not be able to see where he is. Come here, Jax. Come here.